Hello and welcome to I'm the Best Mom. And today's evening is going to be a beautiful evening with a lot of our delegates, the panelists, and a lot to go today in the evening. Now, my name is Diptiman. Motherhood is a journey of many memorable experience. It's a beautiful transition of learning from an unscripted journey to achieve the milestone along the way. It's a journey of undaunted greed. Every day, mom puts the best to nourish and raise her children in the best possible way. But motherhood too comes with its own set of whims and challenges. Now, in this overpowering journey of motherhood, a mom has many questions, but not enough answers. This is where we come in. I'm the best mom. I'm the Best Mom is a community dedicated to support mothers in their journey of motherhood. Across every step of her motherhood journey, a mother looks for the right support, expert advice, and guidance to make sure the child is raised well. This is exactly what I am the Best Mom community is committed to serve, supporting mothers what they aspire to while managing the family. So, from various resources which are well validated and verified by the experts, specialized doctors, webinars, I'm the Best Mom community is looking forward and committed to bring and empower every mother with the right set of information and support. It's a pleasure. And with this, I'm also bringing over here our co-founder, Dr. Anuj Rastogi, sir. Dr. Anuj Rastogi is a neonatal pediatrician working in the field of child health for more than 20 years with a lot of education and social drive he keeps on doing. And that's where we come together and brought I'm the Best Mom. Dr. Anuj, in your view, I'm the best mom.
Thank you, Deepmanji. And since when I started my career, everybody came to me for some medicine. लोग आते थे तो उनका मकसद यही होता था कि मैं दवाई लिखूं उनको भाई बच्चा बीमार है दवाई तो देनी होगी. Then in this journey I realized it is much beyond medicine and there is a lot of gap. और खासकर जो बच्चों की ट्रीटमेंट है उसके अंदर there is a lot of role of parenting, lot of role of थॉट प्रोसेस ऑफ मदर, उसके कल्चरल बिलीफ क्या हैं, वो कैसे सोचती हैं. धीरे 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 समय बढ़ता गया और मैं कुछ लिखता गया और एक दिन आपसे मुलाकात हो गई तो आपने वो किताब बना दी. फिर हमने उसको एक डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पे मेरे थॉट्स को आपने रिलीज करा और इस तरह आई एम द बेस्ट मॉम बनती चली गई, जिसके अंदर मैंने बताने की कोशिश करी कि हाउ ए डॉक्टर थिंक एंड हाउ ए मदर रियलाइज दैट थॉट और बच्चा उसका क्या बिहेव कर रहा. तो देर वॉज ए आई ट्राई टू क्रिएट अ बैलेंस और उन्हें, क्योंकि जब हम बच्चों को देखते हैं तो 1:1 जाके पूरी बात समझाना और इतना 1-2 घंटे का डिस्कशन करना तो पॉसिबल नहीं होता है. तो मैंने सब कुछ लिखना शुरू करा, ब्लॉगिंग शुरू करी और सबका एक कंसर्न होता है वो किसी भी बीमारी के लिए डॉक्टर के पास आए वो कहेंगे कुछ खाता नहीं. एंड सेकेंड कंसर्न इज ग्रोथ और ग्रोथ की बात थर्ड कंसर्न होता है कि कोई डॉक्टर टॉनिक लिख दे जिससे कि वो मैजिकल बेबी बन जाए, मैजिकल चाइल्ड बन जाए. तो इस तरह हमारी जर्नी शुरू हो गई और आई एम द बेस्ट मॉम आपके सामने.
Uh, Absolutely, Dr. Anuj, and that's how we will evolve and we will learn. And by when we started this from a idea to the action. So for all of our understanding, I'm the Best Mom started its journey, and today we are with more than 425 live sessions with 70 experts, panelists, more than 250,000 mothers in the network, and this is how we are growing and giving a lot of focus, a lot of attention to children well-being. So we have our everyday session with children, yoga for children in a playway method. We are bringing the French language for children, which is happening on a everyday every week basis. So please do get the benefit at I'm the Best Mom, and these are absolutely complimented from I'm the Best Mom. Now, when we all are sailing through the most difficult time which the mankind is seeing, which is COVID-19, the idea came to have the Plan Ahead Conclave. this is a focused conclave, which is designed in a way to guide in these darker days and pave the way towards the positive and promising future. Now, COVID-19 pandemic has affected almost all of us, be it with physical, mental, financial, spiritual, at all aspects. As we progress towards living with the new normal, we must resolve, be resilient, and return back as best we can. This is the time we think forward, and we must thoughtfully plan ahead for a better future. Plan Ahead was built on the spokes of wellness and the wheels where the action for call is 360-degree with occupational, spiritual, physical, emotional, environment, social, financial, and keeping all this aspect. It is only possible with the help of the mentors. And we are lucky to have Dr. Sunil Godbole, sir, who was absolutely, sir, yes. Uh, Now, when we are talking about Dr. Sunil Godbole, a renowned developmental pediatrician, head of department Small Step Morris Autism and Child Development Center at Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital and Research Center, Pune, founder of Chiranjeev and author of 3 chapters in the parenting from home to adolescent. And he is a tremendous coach on parenting. So people love to hear you, and they have got immense benefit during this. And today we are not having Dr. Deepak Gupta here. He has also presented 3 sessions. Thousands of parents got the benefit with various sessions. Dr. Deepak Gupta is senior child and adolescent psychiatrist from Sir LLRM Medical College and the founder of CCAW. And we have with us Professor Meenu Mehta, ma'am. Ma'am was absolutely great to have you in this platform. And when we started this, you come up with a topic which is called outsourced parenting. I think every mother is or every family is dependent on the gadgets today. And when we when you coin this term outsourced parenting, yes, it is true. There are the dependency is extremely high. And we also had Dr. Professor Mehta is the he's with IS Management College as the chief of academics and TEDx speaker with various topic, and her association with student and parents is immense. We also had Ms. Aarti Sabur, the CEO of Parisarasa, which is a 39-year-old not-for-profit, deep into education and mental health. And we had the topic of Corona se Darona, and with a absolutely toll-free number, if you are in distress or any kind of support required, that number is available for all of you so that you can take the benefit. Now, when we were going through what the kind of topic we have covered, brain story, how a children think and act, self-care, Corona se Daruna, stress management for parents and children, COVID-19, mind at unrest, outsourced parenting, balancing wellness wheel for children and parent, understanding emotion. And today we will be having one more session called Compulsive Optimist from Padma Shri Usha Uthup, ma'am. Before I go to ma'am, I have the wheel get running with the help of the supporter. And today I also have Ms. Sukriti Patnaik. She is the convener of Indian Women Entrepreneurship Committee, Indian Chamber of Commerce, and founder of Indulge Salon as well. She is here. Dr. Chaudhary, Associate Professor at of Hepatology at ILBS New Delhi, transplant physician and also clinical researcher in the field of liver disease, dedicated to patient care, academic training, and younger generation to develop newer yet affordable treatment modalities to suit the Indian patient under his social initiative, ILPF, Indian Liver Patient Foundation. Ajinkya Dalla, marketing head for WEFOP, the makers of Cognitive with Intelligent Choice and SARPS, the Think Smart, Think SARPS. So this all could possible with all our collaborative effort. Now, please join all together to receive Padma Shri Usha Uthup, ma'am. I may request all of you to please give a round of clap to ma'am. And it's absolutely a great honor to have you.
Thank you so much. Thank you ever so much. Namaskar, namaskaram, Sat Sri Akal, Salam Alaikum. It's absolutely brilliant to be with all of you and such a fantastic panel today that we have. It's really lovely. Thank you so much for having me in this great program called I Am the Best Mom. But let me tell you something. We couldn't be the best mom if we didn't have a best dad to support us, right? I mean, dad in any way. It doesn't have to be just as far as I'm concerned, just the man. Yeah, we need to work together, man and woman together, to get the best results. And instead of fighting and doing what shall I say? I'm not a woman slipper right in the beginning. Let me tell you, because I believe in working together, working hand in hand, and that's the only way we can really go forward. Thank you so much for having me here with you.
Now, this is indeed a great pleasure. Now, I'm getting an opportunity. I'm a little selfish today because for the first time, I'm interacting with the listener. For over 50 years, and now Padma Shri Usha Uthup has spread a message of love and unity, peace and harmony, tolerance and integrity and happiness through music, from discotheques to concerts across India and world. She has addressed the youth about the value of music that makes us human. She lives as she believes, presenting even the most contemporary songs dressed in the traditional attire, projecting the fact that India is true melting pot of world culture with its own distinctive cultural identity. The real ambassador of traditional values, Indian values. Born in 1947, Usha Uthup, or Didi, as she fondly called, comes from a traditional middle-class South Indian family. Her career began in 1969 at Chennai. And I'm taking this opportunity from I'm the Best Mom to have a small felicitation through a audiovisual, with your permission, ma'am.
Of course. So excited I am really to be with all of you. It's just fantastic.
ये दास्तां है एक ऐसी गायिका की जिसकी भारी भरकम आवाज की वजह से इसे रिजेक्ट कर दिया गया था। म्यूजिक क्लास से ही बाहर बिठा दिया जाता था इसे, पर इसने भी अपनी आवाज के दमखम से इतिहास रच के दिखाया। नाम उषा उथुप, जन्म 7 नवंबर सन 1947 में हुआ। शहर था बंबई। इनके पिता वैद्यनाथ सोमेश्वर स्वामी दरअसल चेन्नई के रहने वाले थे और पुलिस की क्राइम ब्रांच में काम किया करते थे। उषा उत्तुप की शुरुआती पढ़ाई लिखाई हुई सेंट एग्नेस हाई स्कूल, क्लेयर रोड, बायखला, मुंबई। इनकी आवाज चूंकि बहुत भारी भरकम थी, इसलिए स्कूल के दिनों में इनके म्यूजिक टीचर ने इन्हें क्लास के बाहर निकाल दिया था। लेकिन रेडियो सुन सुनकर इन्होंने अपनी आवाज को और पक्का कर लिया। इनके परिवार में पाश्चात्य शास्त्रीय संगीत से लेकर हिंदुस्तानी शास्त्रीय संगीत और कर्नाटक शास्त्रीय संगीत सुना जाता था। किशोरी अमोनकर, बड़े गुलाम अली खां, इन तमाम दिग्गज कलाकारों की आवाजों में बंदिशें ये सुना करती थीं। उषा उत्थुप कोलकाता में बसती उससे पहले इन्होंने हिंदुस्तानी फिल्म संगीत का इतिहास बदल दिया। उषा उत्थुप एक नाइट क्लब में गाया करती थीं। ये क्लब चेन्नई में था। नाम था जिसका 9 जेम्स। साड़ी पहनकर ये पाश्चात्य संगीत गाती और पब्लिक तालियों से इनका स्वागत करती। उसके बाद कोलकाता के नाइट क्लब्स में इन्होंने गाना शुरू किया, नाम था जिसका ट्रिंकस। वहीं पर इनकी मुलाकात हुई इनके होने वाले पति से। दिल्ली के ओबरॉय होटल में भी इन्होंने गाना गाया, जहां पर देवानंद साहब की टीम के लोग पहुंचे, लेजेंडरी एक्टर शशि कपूर भी पहुंचे और कहा कि इस लड़की की आवाज फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के लिए बनी है। बॉम्बे टॉकीज, जो कि मर्चेंट आइवरी फिल्म थी, उसमें इन्होंने गाना गाया।
सॉन्ग नंबर 1, टेक 1, रेडी 1 2 3 4।
शंकर जयकिशन के लिए इन्होंने गाना गाया तो चित्रगुप्त जी के लिए भी। हरे राम हरे कृष्ण में R.D. बर्मन के लिए इन्होंने गाना गाया। दम मारो दम का एक्सटेंडेड वर्जन उषा उथुप की आवाज में रहा। अभी भी उषा उथुप भारत की डिस्को क्वीन नहीं बनी थी, क्योंकि उस जमाने में टेलीविजन भी कम था और जिस तरह की इनकी आवाज थी उस हिसाब से इन्हें गाने भी नहीं मिल रहे थे। देश में विदेश में इनका नाम जरूर हो रहा था, पर जब डिस्को की दुनिया शुरू हुई तो उषा उथुप का नाम सबसे ऊपर आ गया। साड़ी बिंदी चूड़ियां पहनकर ये लड़की ऐसे झूम के गाती कि पब्लिक भी झूम जाती। वन टू चाचा चा रहा, जिसके लिए इन्हें फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड से नवाजा गया, या फिर शान का दोस्तों से प्यार किया। इनकी दो बड़ी बहनें इंदिरा और उमा, वो भी बड़ी मशहूर हुई सामी बहनों के नाम से। आज भी जब उषा उत्तुप स्टेज पर आती हैं, सब अपनी सांसें थाम लेते हैं, इनकी आवाज पर थिरकते हैं और झूमते हैं। उषा उत्तुप सिर्फ एक गायिका के रूप में ही नहीं उभरी, बल्कि रियलिटी शोज में बतौर जज भी नजर आईं और कुछ फिल्मों में इन्होंने बड़े अनोखे किरदार भी निभाए, जैसे बॉम्बे टू गोवा, बो बैरिक्स और तमिल फिल्म मनमादन नाम्बू में भी ये नजर आईं। इनकी निजी जीवन की तरफ रुख करें तो पता चलता है कि इनका विवाह हुआ जानी चाको उथुप से, जो कि कोटायम से हैं। इनके दो बच्चे हैं, बेटी अंजलि और बेटा सनी। कभी जगजीत सिंह साहब के साथ जिंगल्स गाए तो कभी बदलते वक्त में विशाल भारद्वाज के लिए डार्लिंग गाना गाया। यकीनन भारतीय सिनेमा के इतिहास में उषा उत्तुप हमेशा एक लेजेंड के रूप में याद रखी जाएंगी।
How wonderful. That was so touching, so moving.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You
Thank
liked
you.
it.
Thank you ever so much. How will I ever get this? I need to show it to everybody.
Thank you so much. And definitely we will share it with you.
Yes, thank you.
And I wanted to give the credit of the art piece to Suraj. He is a boy. In the month of December, we have done a project called Art for Autism,
Yes.
for the early identification and early intervention of autism spectrum. And more than 800 artists participated in that, and he was one of them. And
Oh, how lovely.
he volunteered. He said, I wanted to take this honor of sketching Padma Shri Usha Uthup.
Lovely. Thank you ever so much. I'm really touched now. Overwhelmed, completely overwhelmed. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. And there are a lot of participants. They are eagerly waiting when Didi is going to get the first song of the day. So, Didi,
okay.
over to you, please.
So we do that and then we talk.
Yes,
is it?
we will. Yes, we will talk.
Okay, well, let me just tell you something before I start.
Sure.
The most important thing I've known in life is that really, really, truly, we're all going through these terrible pandemic times. And I think the best thing for all of us to do is to be able to unite together. If we don't unite, nobody is safe till everybody is safe. And I've been saying that ever since this started, last year, in fact. And I never thought that everybody in the, in the media and everywhere, people are using the same phrase, because I said that, there's no way that anyone can be safe without everyone being safe. And I think that is where my optimism plays a huge, big role. I think if we take each day as it comes and handle it, absolutely head on. I think that's the most important thing, because it's बहुत आसान है कि हम बैठ के you feel bad and you feel sad, you want to, अगर चाहे तो बहुत सारे horrible things you can find to think about the whole day. But I think it's most important to be able to smile, get up in the morning and use every day as if it was a normal day, and just remain together with your mind, together with your heart and your soul, and with the rest of the universe. Kyunki yaad rakhein ki we're not alone in this. Everybody has lost somebody or the other, near and dear ones, who have all suffered from this terrible, terrible, terrible COVID times. And I think what the need of the hour, unprecedented times that we're going through, I think the need of the hour is just togetherness. And be aware of what is happening. Stay safe, stay well, stay masked, stay sanitized, stay distanced, and whatever it is, remember, love makes it all happen, as far as I'm concerned. So let me tell you, I know that you wanted me to sing an opening song, and that there were a lot of people who were requesting for a lot of songs. So here is the song that you wanted, okay? Here. I hope you enjoy it, because I enjoy singing. And that's the one thing that has really kept me going through COVID times, I tell you. रोज कुछ ना कुछ होता है गाने के लिए, और इतना अच्छा लगता है. But remember, for me to tell you something about our first speaker who spoke about, I'm the best mom. I think it was Dr. Rastogi, right? And I want to talk about something that he said after this song. Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Nitya Shaivam, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram. I want all of you to enjoy this, okay? It's a lovely medley put especially for I'm the Best. Are you clapping your hands, everybody? Come on, enjoy yourselves. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. So you see, that's what I say, that music makes it happen for everybody, right? And without it, it's not possible. And I just feel that this Hari Dino mein, I mean, more than my last show was in March last year, 2020 May 6th, 7th, Jodhpur mein. और उसके बाद I haven't stepped out of the house except for that one show which I did for Subhash Chandra Bose, Netaji Subhash. And that was, that was the only time I went out. Uske baad main kahin nahi gayi. But then, I don't get bored and I don't get fed up. And, itne sare cheezein hain ghar mein karne ke liye. And you can always rediscover, reread, reinvent, reboot. Yeah, reinvent yourself. There's so much you can do. And itne sare kitabein jo pehle hum pad chuke the, I decided to take so many one by one, and reread them. Aur itne sare cheezein jo hum usme miss kar liye hain books mein, you can reread them. And वैसे मैं सिलाई बहुत अच्छी करती हूँ. So, I started stitching again during the COVID times. I started knitting. I started doing so many different things. Or before I started, I mean, मैं हमेशा कहती थी, I'm so technically challenged. मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती. I can only receive the phone call and, take messages on WhatsApp. उतना ही जानती हूँ और कुछ नहीं. और देखिए आज ये सारा छोटा जो स्टूडियो जैसा है, it's in my bedroom, 4x5. My bed is over there, my husband's our bed over there, and then we have a sofa in front of us, and it's 6 steps from there to here. And I've got this whole setup done, and I need to say thank you at this stage to my musicians, Sumit Ramchandran, there's Nepal Shaw, Amol Roy, Shubho, Rajanarayan Dev, Shobhan Mukherjee, Dubai, Benu Chatterjee, so many people who've helped me put the whole show together, okay? They do my tracks, we're working from different areas, but we're still doing it. और क्या ऐसे तो बहुत आसान है बोलने के लिए कि we can't do, but then I have to do these kind of things to keep myself going and be a really good mother. More than anything else, be a good grandmother. Because if you are going to be fit and you need to be fit, you need to be fit in your mind, most importantly. और देखिए, now today, I feel after this year is over, I mean, it's almost a year and 3 months, I feel I am so technically hands-on. I mean, I've set up the whole thing. I need to say thank you to Somaresh and Rinta, who have, connected me with everybody to do the show. This morning, आज सुबह मैं Seattle में थी. I was doing a show in Seattle. Can you imagine? And last week I was doing New York and San Diego and, Houston, it's really fantastic. It's all because of technology कि हम लोग ये सब कर सकते हैं. और मैं हूँ, I'm a completely live artist. So you can imagine how difficult it is for me to not have an audience. I mean, I know all of you are there because I'm getting the vibrations from you. I can feel it because I'm a compulsive optimist and I'm open. My aura is open to all of you. And that's why I can feel that you all are enjoying it. Okay. Nahi to kar nahi paati main. It would be impossible for me to do anything like that. So you need that mindset to be able to really want to connect with people. Jaise main hamesha kehti hu, music is not my business. Communication is. And without communication, we would be completely zero, isn't it, in this COVID times? We need to connect with people. And because that's what God made us for, to be with other people. We're all social human beings. And, this whole thing is so unnatural to be away from people. And lekin, hamare, my father and mother, hamare bachpan mein, all of us knew that before you went into the house, you took off your shoes, you washed your hands before you sat for lunch. ये सब तो पुराने बातें हैं हमारे लिए ना. In traditional homes, traditional Indian homes, it's all natural to do these kind of things. But then somewhere down the line, we forgot. And so now we're doing it again. इसीलिए मैं कहती हूँ कि, COVID, it has brought a lot of good things along with it. And as I speak just now, I need for all of you to know that it is so important to be able to smile and know that, nothing is as bad as, as it's made out to be, because this also will pass. This too will pass. And I think that is very, very important, really.
Absolutely, Didi, you have said it. Now, we will go back. We will come to the current time of yours when you just said you're enjoying the life of being a grandmother. But we want to go back now because we have a lot of children who are engaged with I'm the Best Mom, taking as I said earlier, they're learning yoga, they're learning French language and all, which we're doing. We have seen at 9 years, you got the first break in Radio Ceylon, and Mockingbird Hill was one of your first
first song, yeah, actually.
So now, the way we want to know from you, you have seen the overall, the time has changed in the last so many years.
Oh my God, yes.
As a child, what was going through your mind that time and how you could overcome and how the parents or anybody who has supported you that time?
Okay, let me tell you. As a child, मैं कह रही हूँ बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे भी हैं जो कहते हैं कि they were school dropouts and that they didn't enjoy school. But school and childhood was the best time of my life. I was a good student, I was a good child, and my parents always said, I'm number 5 in the family. हमारे family में 6 थे and I'm number 5. And they say number 5 is very lucky. जो भी हो, I know I'm lucky because I believed that I've had a very fantastic, absolutely marvelous childhood. And school for me, respect for your teachers and all these things, the values that my parents instilled in me was so beautiful. So beautiful. और हम कैसे इतने middle class family में, we just had 2 uniforms, 2 pairs of uniforms, one for washing, one for wearing. And we were so happy with 2 pairs of shoes, one black and one white. Or white shoe mein, we used to put blancos, put water and mix it and make it into a white paste to have your shoes white all the time. Lekin we were khush. We were very, very, very happy and satisfied. Of course, as my children would say, that Amma, that was then and this is now. So, the children today are exposed to so many more things. So the wanting, it has become that much more. But I tell you something, I was very, very happy. कम में बहुत ही खुश थे हम. And I think that is the key. That is the key, to be happy with whatever you have and you make the best of it. And really, I made the best of it. I really, really did make the best of it. I did not have so many clothes to wear. I did not have, but whatever little I had, I was happy with it. And the way to be happy is to never to be sitting in a place and saying, I'm so bored. I think that's one of the most horrible things that can happen to children, really, when they start feeling bored. And when they're not excited, there's not enough excitement in their life. Whereas we were happy with playing kabaddi or, just playing sticks and stones. We called it sticks and stones. It was called gilli dandu in those days. Okay, we were happy flying kites. I was happy climbing the trees, or compound mein, my father was in the police. Compound mein, there was a beautiful peru tree, the peru yani pyara. And I used to climb over it and take my pillow and take a comic book and read along with my brother. But the thing is that we were so happy with small things. Birthday ke liye, my brother would give me maybe kites or a bottle of ink or a pen or a pencil and eraser. And we were so happy and excited with that. Today's kids want something much, much more because the exposure is that much more. But it's up to us to give the right signals to our children. That look, if we give wrong signals and you're saying something and doing something totally different, it's very wrong. The fault is all with us. Just as we make, you have to be who you are, really be who you are. And as a child, I was 100% who I was. I was a complete tomboy. And I was very, very happy, even playing house, with the dolls and things like that with my neighbors. But the key, I think the crux of the whole thing is to be happy with what you have and make the best of your situation. So when I went to Radio Salon and I was, taken by my sisters, elder sisters, wahan pe, and Amin Sayani, I mean, that fantastic anchor. Every anchor in the world wants to be like Amin Sayani. He had a brother called Hamid Sayani who used to run the English program. And उसमें एक Ovaltine amateur art था जिसमें I took part, Bonvita also. And जब मैं गा रही थी, I forgot the words. मैं रोने लगी पहली बार. Mockingbird Hill जब मैंने गाया, गाते गाते मैं भूल गई, लफ्ज़ ही भूल गई, तो रोने लगी. The next time that I went, I sang a song called Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny. And again, I forgot the words. लेकिन मैं रोई नहीं. I didn't cry. I made up something at that time. Because if you are in a situation, you have to learn. And if you learn early, then that's very good. You have to learn how to cope with that situation. अब थोड़े ना दुनिया को बताऊंगी मैं कि I made a mistake. There is no need. Because it depends on what profession you finally land up in. But the point is to make the best of what you have. Because people don't come to listen to sad stories from me when I'm doing a concert or if I'm doing a show. People want to be happy. People come to be entertained. People come to listen to what I have to say. As I've always said, that the song is much bigger than the singer. मैं हमेशा से कहती आ रही हूँ that the song is always, always much, much bigger than the singer. वैसे ही अगर हम लोग सभी चीज को देखें, then we will be much happier people. Much happier people. Because if you're going to feel bad that you don't sound like somebody else, you cannot sing like Lataji Mangeshkar. Of course not. Who can sing like her? Or who can sing like Mohammed Rafi? Or who can? But no, there is a singer in everybody. Even you can sing. Everybody can sing. But they can sing if you are happy to sing just like yourself. That's okay. That's okay. Why would you want to sound like somebody else? That's what I said. People should learn to love you for who you are. And the signals that you give out, especially as a mother, if you're a good mother, or forget about being a good mother first, if you're a good human being, you will give the right signals. And if you give the right signals, your child can never go wrong. दूसरी बात है कि, a doctor's child doesn't have to be a doctor, or an architect's son doesn't have to be an architect. वो कुछ और कर सकते हैं. लेकिन if you give the right signals to your child, and it's a horrible thing to say, practice what you preach. That's not truly the essence. I think if you live every moment of your life whatever you're saying. Like I say, I'm a complete Gandhian, complete. And I do believe, I really do believe that you need, you need power, that kind of power only when you want to do destructive things or when you want to destroy. Otherwise, love is enough to do everything else.
Professor Meenu Mehta has a question, or she want to ask you something.
Yes, please, Meenu.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am, it is such a huge honor to be talking to you directly because you stand for everything that is best about our culture. There's something so life affirming about you. And ma'am, the very style of your singing, the positivity that you bring, the energy that you carry and you infect everybody, it's something so beautiful, ma'am. And besides that, your role as a mom, as a grandmother, you have worn so many hats, ma'am. And just as you said a while ago, that it is time for us to reclaim, reboot, redo. So, ma'am, when we look around, technology has made so much of inroads, especially when it comes to parenting, because the easy availability of professionals who will do lot of things which otherwise we would have done for our children, and this continuous exposure to technology. So, this is altering our parenting practices. So, ma'am, based on your own journey as a mom and as a grandmom, what is that one piece of advice which you will give to all the mothers who are struggling with the career and childcare and family and the complications of the pandemic?
Okay, leave the complication of the pandemic aside for a moment. And let me tell you that, it's all in your psyche. It's all in your mind, really. This business about, it's too much to manage professional and, how do you manage your professional life and your personal life? Are itni badi baat thodi na hai. Woman is Shakti. And an overdose of Shakti can only destroy. तो इतनी बड़ी क्या बात है? It's not so difficult. I mean, if you really, I am just as a normal human being as you are, or as another nurse, or as a CEO of a top company or anything like that. My secret, I would say, जो मैं पहले बहुत झूठ बोलती थी, and sometimes interviews में तो पहले in 1969 I think or 70 I told a great big lie. I'm a very, very honest person, but sometimes the lies work for you if you believe in it. तो किसी ने मुझसे कहा, how do you manage to keep your professional life and your personal life? How do you manage to balance it? तो मैंने बहुत, I said, I was young. I was really young at that time. I just married and married, maybe a year or 2 years, or maybe 3 years, or whatever it was. And I said, I keep them in 2 watertight compartments. I don't allow one to flow into the other. इतना बड़ा झूठ, क्योंकि वो come back home and there was झगड़ा. Why do you have to go here? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? I'm so many things. I'm managing the kitchen. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm going out to do the shows. But men are different. They don't think of it as a big deal. And if you thought of it that way as well, you would be able to balance it. So जैसे दिन बढ़ते गए, I realized that lie has really kept me going. I promise you, this is the best advice I can give to any child, any youngster. Do not mix your professional life with your personal life. Do not. Even if it is very difficult for you to keep your professional life out, keep it out. When you come back home, leave your excess baggage out. You cannot. Because at some point of time or the other, it will get in your way. And that will be another problem. So I feel that to lessen the friction, if we're talking about, because we're talking about being a mother, so obviously we're talking about the family nucleus, right? about the husband, about the children, about everything that's around you. So if you, as you want to be, you want to change something, be the change you want to see. Don't expect your husband to change, or don't expect anybody else to change. If you don't like something, get up and do it. If you don't like the way things are, and I really mean it, it's a tried thing. Otherwise, there is no other formula to this. The only formula is every situation is different. Your situation is different, my situation is different, but the one thing common for everybody is our mindset. And if you really want a relationship to work, you have to work. Don't expect anything from the other person. Do not, whether it's your child or whether it's your husband or your father or your mother. Do what you have to do. And the minute you are in your mindset is different, and you've changed it, you will find everything fitting into that jigsaw puzzle. That's such scary, really from my heart. And I know, and I'm sure if there are many girls in the audience, many ladies, many men, and you will find what I'm saying is true. Why do we read different kinds of meanings into any action of your husband? Why? उन्होंने कोई हेलो नहीं कहा, आज गुड मॉर्निंग नहीं कहा, बस why these days you don't even talk to me? क्या हो गया? हमारी relationship को क्या हो गया? Why are we not you don't bother about me, you don't communicate anything with me. But this is the blueprint for a jhagda. It's a blueprint. So why do you fall into it every time? Why do you fall into it every time? I've been through it, and so I'm telling you. Let them believe that they are making the decision, but you make your own decision.
Right. Thank you.
Nice, ma'am. Very practical.
Yeah, and but I'm telling you, don't fight, because these are signals which the children pick up very, very fast.
Right.
Even bad language, disrespect towards the person, and this has got nothing to do with technology. This is just what is there in every human being's heart and psyche, right? So children pick up so many, 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 many things when they're little, and everything remains. There are certain memories in my life. I have I'm telling you, truly never seen my mother and father in a fight. I have never seen that happen. And I think it's filtered down to me. But I'm sure my children have seen me in a fight, unfortunately, because I couldn't live up to my mother's standards or my father's standards. But I realized, luckily for me, early on in life, that whatever we do, we are giving the signals to our children. So if you must fight, or if you must feel that, your husband's not doing right by you, the so-and-so is not happening in your house, the maids are not coming, you have to do everything, go into the washroom, cry, अच्छे से रो के वापस आ जाना. And I do it almost every day. I advocate good crying because that's very good. It's good for the system. It's cathartic. It helps you to get over your system. It's not, or ek baar ro diye na, bas ho gayi baat. This business of reading meanings into what your husband is, or your relationship, or whoever you're with, reading all the wrong meanings. There is no need. Men don't think that way. They feel that, okay, everything is okay. My wife is there. The children are there. They're growing up okay. The dining table is nice, full of food, and, everything is okay. They're ready to go to work.
Right.
We are the people who are rocking the boat. We have to be the change makers. Really.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And couple of points for everybody to love. A happy mother, a happy child. That's the message, straight line.
Completely. And let me quickly tell you about being grandmother. Okay?
Yes, please.
Yes. Because I think the most fantastic thing for any lady, for any girl child, is to finally become a grandmother, because it is the most beautiful thing in the whole world. You have grandchildren. And I have learned so much from my grandchildren. I have learned, first of all, ultimate honesty from them. Have you noticed with them, they'll just tell you, um, my granddaughter told me, because whenever I would phone up and say, Aisha, I love you so much, darling. After some time, my granddaughter said, Amma, can you please, Umbuka, she calls me Umbuka. She said, Umbuka, can you please change your dialogue? They are so honest, so honest. And I learned that that's the truth, because, the way they feel, if they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to talk to you. But the next minute, they're okay with you. So the point is to understand what is going on in their mind, to understand and not try to change them to you. You change for them. And before my Aisha was born, before my daughter Anjali, gave birth to Aisha, 6 months before that, I took a lot of trouble to get fit, because I wanted to really have a fit body to be able to carry her and run around with her and do things for her. And it worked. It worked for me. So to be a grandmother and to be a successful grandmother, it's the most amazing thing, because you learn so much from your grandchildren. Let me tell you some of the most amazing things that I learned from my grandchildren. My little grandson, Riyadh, who's also so fantastic. And he said, Umbuka, can't you see that I really, really don't want to talk to you at this moment? Umbuka, can't you see? Please don't ask me again, do I love you? Please don't. You just learn to change. You just learn to have that mindset and smile. And whenever they are willing and they are ready, they will come to you. When they are, the minute you force yourself on something, whoever. So right in the beginning, why didn't you do that even with your husband? Don't force yourself or your ideas on anybody else. Keep it to yourself and change within yourself. If you can do that, it is fantastic. And I wanted to say one thing about what the first speaker said, right, about medicine and how people call it. This is something I have to share with everybody, even though I know time is running out and you've got a lot of panelists to talk to. My son, Sunny, he must have been about 2 months old or something like that. Her rose by 5 o'clock in the evening, bus he would cry. He would just cry. And this is God's own truth. Huh? And I felt, kya ho gaya mere bachche ko? Why every evening does he get this evening blues? So finally, I took him to a doctor, to my pediatrician in Cochin. His name is Dr. Jacob. Every day I would phone him and say, my son is like this. He's always crying. What should I do? What should I do? And 6 o'clock, he has to cry in the evening. So he said, okay, you bring him to me. We'll check him out. This was after many phone calls. Huh? So I went to him, and in the car, Sunny happily went off to sleep. So he wasn't crying. So when we went to see Dr. Jacob said, your son is perfectly okay. I felt so bad that he wasn't crying. So I said, no, but he cries all the time at 6 o'clock. So Dr. Jacob looked at his watch and he said, well, it's almost 6 now. And he's not crying. So let me give you something which you give. Maybe he has a colic or something like that. So in those days, they gave the pudia, and he gave me for 1 week some pudia. And he said, look, I'm giving you this. Use it only in an emergency. If he's crying a lot, then give it to him. And then, if he'll settle down. But don't be a bad mother and give two pudiyas. Don't do that. Just give that one. I said, okay. So anyway, fast forwarded. And all the ladies who are listening, please remember this is God's own truth. So I said, okay, I won't. Many times I was tempted to give two to my child, but I didn't. I gave him only 1 pudiya. Fast forward, many months later, in a traffic jam, I met Dr. Jacob in the car coming the other way. I was on the bridge. He was also on the bridge. There was a traffic jam. And he put his window down and he said, so how's your son, Sunny? I said, Doc, you're really like one magician because, it really worked so marvelously and everything was okay. And thank you so much for being such a good doctor. So he said, yes, I think I'm a really good doctor because what I gave was a little bit of glucose, that's all. So you see, what he was trying to say is when you are relaxed after you gave that pudiya, who didn't have any medicine, nothing in it, just a little bit of glucose. If you are relaxed, your child will be relaxed. You are preempting all the tension. You are preempting so many things. And, abhi rone wala hai, abhi rone wala hai. He will cry. It's your mindset. It's all the vibrations that you go, and which has brought me to today, after so many years, to understand the strength of being a positive human being. It really works.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this beautiful message for all of us.
Yeah.
I know everybody is looking forward to hear from you, but we want to give you some rest because you have been talking. So
No,
I
I don't
want
need.
to ask the doctors now. Didi said one thing maybe a couple of minutes back, the music is life for her. Now I'm asking Dr. Sunil Godbole sir and Dr. Anuj sir and Dr. Ashok Chaudhary also, why so? What happens in our body in the medical terminology? Let us understand, and this may inspire many to understand the physiology point of view.
This particular dialogue from Padma Shri Usha Uthup is a music is a powerhouse. I will say it's an energy, and that energy comes in various ways. Now, either medical answer or a technical answer may go back to our brain story again. That music is art, in a way, right brain work, but the notes and the whatever the tabla or everything that instruments go through is a not only art, it is counting, it is science. So music is a combination of art and science together, left and brain working together. Ye kaam hone wala hai. Second thing is music, it comes from heart, that is the emotional brain. And when this emotional brain has a rational part, like madam was saying about, obviously the upper brain and the lower brain is going to get connected. And when this music, for example, the vibrations where Usha Uthup madam was just delivering, it was connecting her brain with everybody else's brain, from me to other, to the society. So that's what the music is. So it is the whole brain concept which we discussed in the first session. So I'm really happy that I'm with such a good legend at this time and with getting connected with those positive vibrations. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And Didi, I'll take 1 minute time from Sukriti as well, and she is the energy, as you said, the woman power, and that's the reason everybody is iconic, seeing your bindi or the sari or the way you carry yourself. Sukriti, any message?
Yeah. Hi, ma'am. It was an absolute pleasure. And I mean, I really felt like I was on a concert today, and I didn't want you to stop. So I'm thankful to you that
Thank you.
I
think we should ask all of you to please let's have another talk on a motivational speech, which I do many times, especially on how to, let your relationships really.
Oh wow, that's
in
lovely.
your mind, in your control.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I'm actually the convener of the Women Entrepreneurship Committee that we have in Odisha.
So then we should do that,
Yeah. So we have 101 women entrepreneurs and business leaders in one platform. So my question to you would be, ma'am, how did you identify, how at which point did you feel that you should be yourself? And the world should see who you really are, like with your bindi, the powerhouse that you portray. I mean, that
actually, Sukriti, this is not, it's not, people would think that it's a, great package deal and it's a great packaging, great strategy, great positioning, but actually it's not. It's only because of my upbringing and being a middle class person. This is the only dress I knew after my school uniform was to wear a sari. And of course, the texture and the expense became a little, I started once I started earning, I was able to buy a little bit more expensive saris probably. But I've even worn katav oils to a show, and yeah, it turned out well.
That's what exactly I wanted to ask, ma'am, that, you are comfortable being who you are. In
Yes,
today's
I'm
world,
comfortable in my
we were more,
space, in
yeah.
the skin I am in. Yeah, that
Right.
is so important. As I said, you have to be happy with yourself. You have to be, you cannot all the time, like, for example, say that, I can see how black your hair is, and look, my hair is all grown gray, but I don't feel bad about it. It doesn't even strike me like that, because this is who I am. And if you love me, you must love me for who I am, not for whom I'm putting on myself to be. Which is why I think when you add the glamour quotient to a person, glamour fades off very easily,
Right.
and it must fade out. It must, it will. So if you don't depend on glamour right from the beginning, I didn't. I just wore the bindi because that's, again, South Indian family, Indian family. The girls, you always wore a bindi. Only the sizes keeping on changing, and the shapes are changing, and the colors are changing, because it first used to be a little bottle in which there'd be a stick, and we'd put it, and in Tamil it's called Chandaputtu. We used to just do that. That was it. And then slowly I started using acrylic paints, camelin paints, and then made designs with my bindi and things. Flowers, again, is what I grew up in Bombay. And every Friday, the poolwala would come home and my mother would buy mogra, jasmine. And the girls in the home just wore flowers. And chudi is something I just love it, love it, love it. And I wear it now. So you see, what has happened is I'm caught in my own web. I made this. Now I have to go to it. So, in the airports when I go sometimes, and it's an early morning flight, maybe I haven't worn my bangles, or maybe I haven't put on the security woman will ask me, आपके बंदी नहीं लगाए आज? So, people expect me to be exactly the way I am, which is so good in a way, because, there is no conflict within who you are and who you make out to be. Both are one. The way what you see is what you get. And that is very, very important, very important. And that is what has, I think, kahin bhi pahunchna easy hai. Kafi, not easy. Of course, I've had a lot of ups and downs. Sometimes the ups were good, sometimes the downs were too much. But it's been nice. I don't have a hard luck story to give anybody, really. Luckily for me, I never amassed wealth. Wo moh nahi thi ki I must have so much jewelry. I should have this kind of. I'm not. I'm very satisfied with what I have. Satisfied meaning content. That's the word. I'm happy with what I have. And I'm not all the time looking to do something better or yes, I want to be better than myself. This morning I did a show. I definitely want to be better than that, if not that. Once you set a standard, then you want to be. But I don't have this more for material things. Okay, I'm very possessive. That's a bad thing, really. I'm Scorpio, so November 8th is my birthday. Yeah. So if anybody wants to send me an email or wish me or call me, I'll be really, really happy. So I think this whole dress or this get up, as I said, kahin pahunchna, it is easy. Lekin tike rehna is very, very important. And I think the reason for my tike rehna is the fact that, thank God I'm Indian. Secondly, thank God I wear a sari. And thank God for this whole aura, which is Indianness.
Yes.
And that is important.
That's lovely, ma'am. I mean, it's an absolute liberation for a woman to be yourself, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Thank you for
when
being
you don't have to bother.
For us. I think you're a true champion for that. And thank you for inspiring us, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks. Love you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Ajinkya, you have been asking, I want to have one question to ma'am.
Yes,
please.
Certainly.
Yeah, Didi, just on a lighter note, I am also Scorpio.
And lovely. When?
I am on 21st November. So,
November, that's my father's birthday, 21st.
So, ma'am, I have a question for you. Your melody speaks universal language. You have sung in 25 plus languages.
Yes.
We know, as an Indian, we know 3 languages, 4 languages, but singing in 25 languages. How do you manage that at various?
Well, I think language, I'm a very people person, very people person. And I need to belong. I need to love and I need to be loved. It's very, very important for me. And so when I was in school, I'm not saying that everybody who goes to a convent school will become a linguist. But when I was in school, a medium of teaching was English. Second language was Hindi. Third language was Marathi. Fourth language was French. And at home, we spoke Tamil. So you can imagine how many languages. And I feel that being born an Indian, in any case, we have 17 major languages at our disposal. And why not we spread our wings and why don't we learn all those languages? At least, a fair amount of that, especially as a singer or as a musician, because then it is, you get many more shows. Like being a South Indian or being based now in Calcutta, how would I ever get shows in Gujarat or how will I get shows in Assam if I didn't have good hit songs over there also? Because there are very few artists you will find who are, say, either South Indian or North Indian, who will get shows in the South or who will go to Trichy and Salem. And I've been to all the interiors of Assam and Bihar. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? Why would a pop singer be able to do that? It's only because of language. Because you have languages at your command, or some hit songs, or you're singing somebody else's song. That's another thing. I don't believe that everybody has to sing an original song. I don't believe in that at all. I believe a song is a song is a song. Who cares who sang it before? अब आपको याद आ गया जाने वो कैसे लोग थे जिन everybody knows that song and everybody's singing it. So who cares, right? You just want to enjoy yourself. There is a recall value. There are beautiful words, fantastic tune to it. Everybody's happy and they're all singing that song. It really doesn't matter, no? As long as you can sing and you can connect with people. And I think that's what it's all about. Why do I love language so much? Because it touches another chord in your heart if I speak in or sing in your language. And it's worked for me in every concert. Agar main dekh loon ke there's some Kannadigas, somebody from Karnataka. Straight away, if I sing, Huttidare, Kannada nadali huttabeku, Mettidare, Kannada manna mettabeku, Baddukiddu Jattaka Bandi, they get so thrilled, Or if I see somebody from Bombay or Maharashtra, then I would say, Hatasa Jiva Jiva Guttamala, Hatasa Pirti Chavadte Bala. Hatuja tondala tonda majamila, he bagun dushman jala, havar dhagala lagli kala, pani them gala. The whole audience becomes different. That excitement or that feeling of connecting and the feeling of belonging. For me, that is everything. That nasha that I get when people clap for me, or when people connect with me, is much more than, I don't know how many bottles of whiskey or whatever you all talk about, single malt and double malt and all that. Jo bhi hai, that my nasha is much, much more. I can assure you that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Didi, for this message. Now,
yeah.
Please let us have the opportunity to hear you. I think that's what we will
Okay, what would you like me to sing? It's way beyond our time.
Right. So now, Darling, I think everybody's looking to.
You want Darling?
That's the generation, every generation is liking, including the kids, adults, everybody.
And
okay.
Ma'am, disco dancer as well. Koi yaha nache nache.
Ouch. Then I have to do the other one.
I can
Yes,
Ouch.
because a lot of guys from Russia are also connected. You are very, very popular there.
In Russia. Oh, yes, I could have done a Russian song. But Darling is actually based on a Russian song anyway. Did you know that?
No.
For your Russian friends, I don't know if they would understand. I'm sure they would all understand Ukrainian language. So I would say, Я прийшов тебе нема, підманула, підвела, ти ж мене підманула, ти ж мене підвела, ти ж мене молодого зумару зуму звела. was for them. And of course, if I were to do Russian, I would say Kalinka, Kalinka, Kalinka Maya, Saduya, Gada Malinka, Malinka Maya. So I'll sing that later, darling. I'll do. Okay. दोस्तों से प्यार किया, दुश्मनों से भी प्यार किया, जो भी किया हमने किया शान से दोस्तों से प्यार किया, दुश्मनों से भी प्यार किया, जो भी किया हमने किया शान से And so here is Rumba Ho for all of you who wanted to listen to that, yeah? Okay, that's why I said it's a big deal. Let's go. Rumba ho, 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 ho. Samba ho, 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 ho. Rumba ho, 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 ho. Samba ho, ho, ho. Shabada, hey मैं गाऊं प्लीज ओहो बोलिए जितनी तुम प्यार से जी लोगे उतनी ही जिंदगी रंबा हो संबा हो शबदा हे मैं गाऊं प्लीज ओहो बोलिए जितनी तुम प्यार से जी लोगे उतनी ही जिंदगी रंबा हो संबा हो Sing with me now. 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 5 and 6 बोलिए 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 तू आणि అవునా సూర్య మగధీరే మోగ్ Carnaval సోబవయ్యా जाने मन मैं तेरी महबूबा मुस्कुरा मुस्कुरा गम में तू क्यों डूबा living we were living dancing yeah dancing all the people that the love Rumba ho, samba ho, rumba ho, samba ho. Shabada, shabada. Here's another big hit song for all of you. Yeah, let's go. Hey! Ha ha! Hari Om Hari, Hari Om Hari, Hari Om Hari. Oh, Hari Om Hari Bolo, Hari Om Hari Bolo, Hari Om Hari. मैं कोई तो दम मारे यारा दम की दुआ से हम भी खुशी है चूरी नशे में ये जिंदगी है हरि ओम हरि हरि ओम हरि हरि ओम हरि Hari Om, Hari Om. That's that iconic conga solo by Tapan Roy Chaudhary, everybody. चढ़ती लहर जैसे चढ़ती जवानी हिलती कली सा खिलारू जाने कब कैसे कहाँ हाथों से फिसल जाए जैसे ढल जाए चढ़ी धूप Once in every lifetime comes a show like this I need you, you need me Oh my friends, can't you see Hari Om Hari Hari Om Hari Hari Om Hari Oh Hari Om Hari Oh ho 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 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. Let's do the cha-cha-cha. Me and you, cha-cha-cha, do-do. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, ha-ha. बहुत अच्छा. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, do-do. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. एक कदम आगे cha-cha-cha. एक कदम पीछे cha-cha-cha. एक कदम आगे cha-cha-cha. एक कदम पीछे cha-cha-cha. That's the way, I like it, आगे पीछे, आगे ऊपर हाथ, थोड़ा नीचे. आगे पीछे, आगे ऊपर हाथ, थोड़ा नीचे. Back to back, turn, cheek to cheek, turn, oh baby, oh babu. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, let's do the cha-cha-cha. Me and you, cha-cha-cha, do-do. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, ha-ha-ha. बहुत अच्छा. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, do-do. Kiri-taki-ta, kiri-taki-tai, kiri-taki-tam-di-tam-tam-di-tam. Oh, Mr. Naidu, this is not the Bharatanatyam, it's the cha-cha-cha. नायडू गिर मत जाना, यहाँ तुम्हें कल भी है आना। हे नायडू गिर मत जाना, यहाँ तुम्हें कल भी है आना। देखो तो कदमों का ये जादू। 1, 2, cha cha cha, let's do the cha cha cha. Me and you, cha cha cha, do ba. 1, 2, cha cha cha, ah ah ah. बहुत अच्छा. 1, 2, cha cha do. Dida ba 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 dida ba 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 dida. Dida ba 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 dida ba 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 dida. Dida ba 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 dida ba 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 dida. Cha 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 cha. Cha 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 cha. Cha cha cha. Cha cha cha. Here's the song you've been waiting for. My God. I think I really need a big applause for that. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
actually, I'm supposed to be on another Zoom at the moment, but it doesn't matter. I'll do my last song for all of you. And then we hope that you're going to call me back again so that we can do a nice, inspirational hello.
Absolutely. I think that's what we got to know today. So there are many things people do not know. So
like what?
Like
what would they like to know?
You do moonwalk. That's what we are hearing. But we will not ask you to do so. But a lot of compliment for your all the.
How lovely! Please let me know what the compliments are.
Right.
Tell me some nice ones at least. At least one or two. Come on, come on, come on. While I'm looking out for the one that you want to listen to. So, tell me.
Vishnu is saying, oh, it has started pouring. Usha ma'am, great personality. We love you, ma'am. We learn so many. You can write the place from where you are saying. So that will be nice. Thank you for your energy, inspiring us. Wonderful. No words can express the inspiration you have created.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to do for you my last song. And I hope that I am the best mom. And I hope I'm the best grandmom anyway. Yes. And for all of you, I'd like to say thank you. And I hope you've been able to get a little insight into what I think should be done, especially during COVID times. First of all, don't be depressed, because depression can only get you worse and worse into a quagmire of things which you cannot get out of. And I think before that happens, I think of me and my smile. and know that I'm doing it for all of you. And remember, nobody is safe till everybody is safe. So let's keep it going. Let's be happy about whatever we have in life. And things will get better. I'm telling you, मैंने वैसे ही कह दिया था May 1st को, first week ko, I said by 17th of May, things will start getting better. And it did start getting better. Remember, I'm a Scorpio. आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो, रुकना रुकना मुझको प्यार करने दो. Darling, आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो, रुकना रुकना मुझको प्यार करने दो. Darling, आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो, रुकना रुकना मुझको प्यार करने दो. कैसे बहारा बेचैन जाने यारा, बुलबुल तो अभी इंतजार करने दो. Darling, आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो. सॉरी तुझे संडे के दिन जहमत हुई, डार्लिंग दिल तेरा फजले खुदा रहमत हुई. डार्लिंग सॉरी तुझे आते हुए जहमत हुई. डार्लिंग दिल तेरा फजले खुदा Hey darling, खादिम को दिल पे तो इख्तियार करने दो. Darling, आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो, रुकना रुकना मुझको प्यार करने दो. Darling, छोड़ो जरा शर्माने का ये कायदा. Darling, हैरत भी है गैरत भी है, क्या फायदा. Darling, छोड़ो जरा शर्माने का ये कायदा. Darling, हैरत भी है darling, पब्लिक में सनसनी इकरार करने दो. Darling, आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो, रुकना रुकना मुझको प्यार करने दो. कैसे है बहारा बेचैन जाने यारा, बुलबुलों को भी इंतजार करने दो. Darling, आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो. Darling, आंखों से आंखें चार करने दो. Darling. Thank you so much. That was really fabulous to know that, everything has just gone off so well today. Thank you very much for having me. And I must leave because I'm already late for my next Zoom call. Okay. It's been absolutely brilliant. I do hope that you all will call me back again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great honor we had.
Love you very, very much. And
Still
do let me know.
From different part of the world, you can see it. Dr. Ashok, quickly, you want to give you a compliment for this. Yes, doctor.
Yeah, ma'am. This is very nice. We are coming with another thing, Dipti Manu will update. So this is another, particularly what you told. We want to inspire the mothers more. They are now struggling with the family, profession, as well as with the kids. So you see, the working woman's crèche is closed. how the moms are the stress, we know. And that is the whole concept of Diptiman is going to do the, I am the best mom, not for the work, for the stress, for the future also. And the corona is a time testing testimony for us. Hope we'll get you soon, mom. And hope, Diptiman, there should be another show also. I am the best grandmom. And that should be by
Yes,
the mom.
please, let's do that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Love you. Thank you. Thank you so
Love
much.
you very, very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Didi.
dear. Thank you, Sukriti. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Bye, dear. Thank you. God bless. Bye.
Thank you. So indeed, it was a wonderful conclave we had with 9 session. I'm the Best Mom is there to provide all kind of assistance when it comes to mom and their queries. And we are having a lot of live program every Thursday. We have cover page, cover story, and there we address mostly the health related topic. And by not addressing the health, wellness, happiness, we spread love. So do spread love with your friends, relatives, circles. This is the time. This is, as Dr. Ashok said, this is the time which we are testing every day. So let us have a lot of patience. Let's take a very calculative way of seeing the world with different normals we are seeing. Now, please do visit to imthebestmom.com. You can see all the videos of this conclave. We have plenty of information with different emotional aspect, which is at times is going to be a lot of nightmare, but there is a solution to it. There are a lot of live webinars, recordings are available. Please do give your feedback, which will help us to improvise every time. And we are working on it. So looking forward to all of you. And with this, I'm thanking all our associate and supporter, Dr. Ashok Chaudhary, for sparing your time today. Sukriti Patnaik, thank you so much for having here and coming over here. Dr. Sunil Godbole, sir, it was great to have you in the conclave as a speaker. Dr. Anuj, sir, you are the backbone of everything. Now, Ajinkya Dalal, thank you so much for your continuous hard work. Make it a big success. Professor Dr. Meenu Mehta, ma'am, thank you so much for your all the input and bites. And with this, I also want to convey my best support, regards and big thank to SJ Developers for standing with us. Now today, he could not be part of the panelists, but a big thanks for your encouragement and support. With this, I'm saying please take care and stay safe. Good night. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.